Hello, welcome to a Game Over Gerkinman. This is part 8 of Duke Nukem Forever. Who would believe this game had so many parts? We've just emerged from Duke's super hot fantasy strip club that was anything but hot to find him in a helicopter in a scene that looks very reminiscent of the opening flight sequence in Gears of War, but nowhere near as good. We have some guests with us this week, as always, because what would this show be without them? It'd just be me, and that would be unfortunate. Please introduce yourselves.
Hey everybody, it's Namir. If you don't know me by now, I make videos about video games sometimes. Fun stuff.
Hello everybody, I'm 13, otherwise named Mark, and I've done animation, video stuff, played video games, used video cassettes, stuff.
Used video cassettes? Me. Oh, you mean as in VHS tapes? For some reason I thought video game cassettes, like you had a Commodore 64. I was like, what?
God, no, not quite. I had an Odyssey 2 and an Atari.
Really?
And I think both of them still work. My brother actually dropped the Atari on his head. Don't ask how that happened. I won't get into it.
The Odyssey was a pretty interesting device, actually. But all the
You dropped it on his head, didn't you?
No.
Which Atari was it? The 2600 or was it 7800?
I think it was. I think it was someone else in my family had it, and we acquired it later.
Yeah.
I want to say it was the 2600.
Yeah, it was the good one.
I know
nice
we played the
wood finish.
We played the Odyssey 2 a lot more.
Really?
Which ran better graphics than Duke Nukem 3D because they weren't all brown.
That's true. The Odyssey did have more colors than just brown. There's something interesting to note here. So these tentacles move a little bit because they're supposed to be organic, but they're so stiff at the same time. It's like, what's even the...
Yeah, like Christ, the vines in Wind Waker in the Forest Haven.
Yeah.
Move more than these things do.
This is a little...
visually confusing. I didn't know where to go here. Which vines, which tentacles can you climb on? Which ones can't you climb on? As you may have noticed from the timeline, this is an epic episode. I believe this will be the longest episode in the series by far, and that's because it's probably the longest single segment through in the game. Duke Burger, which is probably the game's most creative part.
Yeah, more or less. It's definitely more creative than a strip club because. Yeah.
It is. It's got some interesting gameplay elements. That said, they're not well integrated gameplay elements. They're just interesting gameplay elements.
Yes.
In the sense that they are individual gameplay elements that are interesting. They don't necessarily come together in a cohesive whole, but it's the one part of the game where you can see the potential for greatness. But before we get into Duke Burger, we have to deal with this first-person platforming.
We have to literally get into Duke Burger.
That's right. You got first-person platforming on nondescript tentacle vines. You can't tell which ones can be climbed on, which ones you can't, and cement. Nothing screams alien like having it the same color of the human architecture around it. That's for sure.
At least the bullets are bright blue.
Yeah,
they could have easily made that brown,
orange, red, or yellow. It's true. Credit where credit's due.
Like an entire rainbow of colors.
I didn't work out that bag was for. Does that bag do anything?
I don't know. It looked like there was a bunch of stuff on the ground, so it could have just been
stuff
like some guy eating their lunch. It looks like dinner plates or something. I don't even know.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just fun.
Environment opened up.
Yeah, it's just This segment, like I was doing the right thing, but constantly felt like I was doing the wrong thing. It's a very unusual feeling.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Oh boy, a jump pad.
Look how nice and crisp the landscape is below as well. It's beautiful, truly beautiful. Yeah, it's so it's so hard to even talk about this. It's just so horribly badly designed. It's just like everything that you look at is a bad decision.
everything is bad.
Everything. Absolutely all of it.
Well,
Well, at least you actually go up ladders instead of just like sliding up them.
That's true, but I mean, like his head. I like it, like in a game like Condemned, when you climb a ladder, the head bobs from side to side as you pull yourself up. It's weird how Duke's head just kind of hovers there.
Yeah, Duke doesn't have any weight because
Because
muscles.
you have to animate the camera if putting weight on it.
Animating in code is yeah,
Animating the camera. Woo! Yeah, how exciting! Look at the thrill of this game. The excitement
just
never ends.
Feel the power of that gun that just feels like you're shooting BBs.
That's actually, can we talk about that? The guns, like, a lot of them, like, we've already talked about the main guns earlier on in the game and how weak everything but the shotgun and the Ripper feels. Like, even the Devastator, like, it's fun to use, but doesn't feel like a particularly powerful weapon, which is, I think, horrible, because that's one of the coolest guns in gaming history. But this turret, you feel like you're shooting peas.
Like, it does, it really does. I don't know if the sound or the lack of kickback or... Maybe even the reticule is reticule, whatever it's pronounced. It's just a little dot.
Everything feels insignificant about these turret sequences.
Don't say that about you. You might take that the wrong way.
Oh dear. I don't want to accidentally lead people into thinking that Duke has a little willy. That would be bad. The thing about doing a lot of steroids is...
well, he does overcompensate with everything.
It's true. So these background buildings, how much of this is 2D and how much of it's 3D?
I'm going to say the mountains are 2D.
Yeah, that'd be a 2D, just a flat image, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey. That's the other thing, the game does these a lot, where it's like, yeah, this is fun for about a minute, and then you're ready to move on. Instead of being able to move on, the game makes you keep doing it for another...
Until you get good at it. I mean, you're almost dead. That's the thing, you've missed like 6 in a row and you're still alive.
Yeah.
Granted, you got a lot more ego than, if you just didn't do anything, you gained ego throughout the game.
Yeah, it's true. And I was playing the game on easy because my first playthrough I was finding that just like through how broken it was, there was like just difficulty spikes which didn't make sense to me. I was like, I don't want to on games that I know I'm going to enjoy. Like I just started playing Tomb Raider. I'm playing through it on hard because I know it's a well-made game. And I don't mind dying in games if I'm dying because I fucked up.
Yeah.
I really much appreciate it. If I'm dying in a game because the game's badly designed, I just get really frustrated. And so I put this on easy after playing it for a bit and I got up to the first combat sequence and just realized, oh, okay, this is really bad. I'm going to be playing this game for like 10 times as long if I keep it on this current difficulty level. So I restarted again on easy.
Excuses.
A well-designed game is as fun to play no matter when you're playing it on a harder difficulty as it is to play when it's easy. A poorly designed game is just frustrating. And
it's the Devastator.
Yeah, so this is the gun that should feel like the greatest thing ever. And like look at it. It's just shooting like a rocket every half second, which is amazing. And you don't feel like a badass using it. The turret that shot peas killed that thing quicker than the Devastator did.
Yeah.
Which isn't how it's supposed to work.
So yeah, 30 more minutes of this?
No, we're going to go into... because we're going to go into Duke Burger and there'll be 30 minutes of fucking amazing first-person platforming.
Yay!
The game tries to be Super Mario Brothers and fails abysmally, but there's some clever ideas.
Yes, there's... Oh no! Okay,
I know
that's good.
The game's trying to be exciting and cinematic. Trying.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Yeah.
Oh look,
No.
there's a little loading symbol. What does that mean? Is there going to be a cut? No, wait, no, it's just a checkpoint. Never mind. I notice with this game sometimes it's kind of like it has to load an event before it happens. So the little Duke loader symbol comes up and you're like, okay, there's about to be some kind of cutscene that makes the game more... There you go.
There it is. First person being dragged through the sky. Actually kind of cool.
Kind of a cool idea.
Yeah.
Getting so
The
close
fact
to
that he's
those
not
character
doing
models
it.
and seeing how horrible they are.
Yeah, no, not cool.
Not so much.
His head just disappeared.
This is one of those things where I was like,
Yay.
oh, this is a cool idea. If this was in a good game, this would have been kind of neat.
Oh no!
Oh no. Now we're in Duke Burger and now things get interesting.
4 hours later.
Also notice that Duke
gonna-
blacks out a lot in this game.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was just about to say that.
He spends a lot of time laying on his back, knocked out. Which is kind of embarrassing for a badass like him. Should be above all that stuff.
First thing you do when you load up a stage is you look behind you. Did you do that?
No, why? What's behind me?
I don't know, but there could have been something. Gun, maybe? In what, Doom 2, the chainsaw was in the first level if you just turned around and went through a secret wall.
That's true. Man, Doom looks almost as good as this game.
So did you just go into the female bathroom? Yes, you did. That's weird.
Well, you know, Duke just does what he wants.
That's...
But he couldn't go into the girls'
Oh,
bathroom in
there
the
was
strip club,
a
remember?
porno mag. There it is.
Yeah, go into the girls' bathroom, fight a porno mag. Increase your ego. That's
Okay.
all it is
Hot.
someone's side. Yeah.
Oh. Girl didn't change her tampon on time. Mm-mm.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Snack balls.
Oh, so wrong. There's something green. Oh no!
It's amazing how the aliens strategically place these in places where suits Duke perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. So here we have some first-person puzzle platforming, solving horribleness.
Now, when they did this in Duke Nukem 3D, he didn't get there you go. He didn't have to do any of this kind of stuff. Going around. He had to
the puzzle
basically,
solving.
yeah, it was basically like a very small maze that he'd have to go through because it's like ventilation shafts or something.
Yeah.
And if he didn't do it fast enough, you would die because you would grow. You grew bigger in a very tiny ventilation shaft. You'd be crushed to death.
And that would kill you.
That's the
Interesting.
appropriate way to do things. In this one, it's like, hey, can you jump on things? Yes. Can you make a very hard jump at the end? No, not easily.
Well, yeah, there's a thing where you don't, like, you think that you're still on the platform because you can't, there's no, like, spatial awareness as far as where your feet are. So, like, you think you're on the thing, but then you're not actually on the thing. Or you think you're going to make a jump, but it turns out you jumped way too early. Or you've walked off the edge.
Ow.
Yeah, so there you go. Realize that, okay, you can't do that. There's obviously more to this than meets the eye.
Duke Nukem, more than meets the eye.
Oh man, actually, I have those Transformers games for the PlayStation. They're amazing. They're genuinely good games. I'd love to. Thanks for reminding me of those. I would much rather be playing those than watching myself play this again.
You know you would. You know you would.
I don't think anybody wants
And the funny thing is too, like, not only do you have to shrink yourself down to do that puzzle, but you have to shrink yourself down and then crash. It's a thing of beauty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Knocking
Problem solved.
wood.
There you go. Look at that. Switch the power off. Amazing. For some reason, I guess those are emitting light. I don't know. It's hard to tell with this lighting engine what's emitting what.
I was gonna say it sounds like Blink.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep, there's just a light in here for some reason. Why not?
Oh, climb the pipe thingy.
Yeah, climb the pipe.
Climb the pipe.
Once again, no head bobbing. But at least
Cake eater. Because he's small, he has a high-pitched voice. Get it?
I get it.
Yeah. Crouch puzzles. Woo!
Look at that. How was that? How exciting.
Yeah.
This game, thrill a minute.
Yeah, now you have to do it again.
Oh boy.
This game is full of moments of, now you have to do it again. Yep, no fall damage apparently when you're little. For some reason.
Nope.
Fall damage when you're big, not when you're little.
Because that wouldn't make sense otherwise.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, Duke Burger.
What do you reckon this song? Because I've never actually looked at the menu. Do you reckon the actual flavors of burger would be at a Duke Burger?
Secret sauce. Special sauce.
That's not a kind of burger.
Probably
That's
lots
something
of
you put on
pickles.
the burger. You reckon there'd be lots of pickles? I reckon there'd be lots of bacon.
Probably. It's a bacon wrapped in burger wrapped in bacon.
Oh yeah, check it out.
So now we
buckets
have
are
some of the
moving.
little neat things, which is...
Yeah, that's a cute idea. Having
Yeah.
the bad guys using little buckets as little food buckets as protection.
It's working because you don't know where they're coming from.
Because they're so
You
tiny.
specifically.
So little.
They're almost hurting you.
Almost.
Jesus
Oh, but
Christ.
step on them, yes.
Yeah, seriously. Just,
You don't even step on them.
No, it's just melee him. It ends up being easy, just melee him. It's it's kind of funny though. You think that you're in Duke Burger, but for some reason, just because they thought it'd be a cute gameplay mechanic to hide in buckets. So you're not. If they were in a KFC, that'd make sense.
Yeah.
Not in a burger place.
Duke chicken.
Yeah, the Duke bird. I don't know. I don't know. Like the idea of actually, you know what this reminds me of? Remember that movie Small Soldiers?
yes,
Ah.
yes.
Oh, yeah. Remind me of that movie.
It is like it's like Small Soldiers, the first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Did they make a
Exactly
small
what this is.
game? I want to say that they did.
I'm
believe
sure they
they did.
did. That's probably what the Army Man games were based on.
Probably.
Remember back in the what was it, the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, and there was like 10 billion Army Men games.
Yeah.
I never played any of them. I can proudly say.
I don't think I did either.
Did you play any of them, Jess?
Hey, you could... Did I play what?
Did Jess play any of them? She's...
No.
No.
It just doesn't count.
Well then.
Girls don't play video games.
No, not
No,
at all.
Canada just doesn't have an army. I'm
I don't
kidding.
know.
I'm
There was
very
that-
aware
No.
of the Canadians been
You mean peacekeepers?
sacrificed to peacekeepers sacrificed to World War II and other wars and such. And
was
we thank you for your
yeah,
service.
okay, that.
Well,
Please don't invade
No.
America.
That was that great moment in the South Park movie where they're just like, when the Canadian Army runs at you with their hockey cocks or whatever they got. And then it just shows like in their crazy good army. It was great.
Operation Human
Get
Shield.
behind the donkeys.
That was such a great movie.
It's a brilliant movie. If you haven't seen the South Park movie, shame on you.
Mm.
Shame on you.
Yeah, can
Let's
you
try
make
this
it?
again. There you go.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we go this way or the other way? I don't know.
it's weird because like it was only a couple of months ago I was playing Metroid Prime. Now that game came out like almost 10 years before this did, and it's absolutely built around first-person platforming. And I don't think once in that entire game, did I not make a jump. And then you play something like this. They've had plenty of time to refine it, and just constantly nope. No.
Oh, rat.
Exploding
God.
rats.
Rat bastard. Oh no! Giant people thingies. Uh-oh. Oh, see, they hit the door against you. So you had, oh, you should have hid. Now they know where you are.
Uh-oh. Because the AI in this game is so good.
Yes. They're just waiting for you to come out. Because
Yep.
they know how threatening you are.
Devastated to the face, motherfucker.
A mini devastator, so it's more like
Mini
a
devastator.
devastate.
Feels like a bunch of mosquitoes.
All I can hear in the background is just
That's exactly what it is.
Look, they have Duke Nukem 3D on console on arcade cabinet. I totally want to play that instead.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, actually. Actually, Mark, have you played the Duke Nukem 3D port on Xbox Live? I hear it's pretty good.
I have not, but I do know you can record your entire gameplay.
Really?
Yeah, because it's basically like apparently it's from the engine where they record it for you know, like they whenever you have the start game thing, it's always playing a game in the background. I guess they made that usable by people, and you can just go through your entire gameplay and see what you did. If I remember correctly.
I was unaware of that.
Yeah.
Also, Mark, I'd like to point out.
Yeah.
You were pretty much right. There's a whole bunch of these cans of Duke sauce.
Yeah.
Which is pretty close to special sauce. I'd like to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Duke sauce.
I'm not sure if funny or lazy.
Yeah.
They would have done it either way, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think you could get around it.
Store in a dry, cool
Tastes
place.
of beer and steroids.
It's weird, over here things always say store in a cool, dry place. We always have it the other way around. But I guess everything's backwards in topsy-turvy Australia.
I liked how were you shooting the gun while you were reloading it?
Yes.
Or was he just shooting at you?
No, there's if you're quick, you can shoot and reload at the same time because, you know, it's a really good game. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Oh yeah, there's more of this wonderful first-person platforming puzzles.
Duke sauce.
Duke sauce. I love it. I love this game and its first-person problem-solving.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, you can blow up the bottles, but not the cans.
Well, yeah, plastic versus
I know. There's a ladder over there. It's one of those things where
you know that now.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's one of those things where you just, like, when you're generally looking around, like, it's the same color as the rest of the background, and
right.
Unless you get right up close to it, you don't
when I
notice
look around, hold up, Dan. When I look around, I go to the end and then make a 360 to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yes, but Mark, we all know that Dan is bad at video games.
I'm bad at video
That's
games.
what we need to remember.
I'm bad at video games, and also, if a game is good, you don't have to look around because the game leads you without you realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for not looking.
Sometimes I just don't know what I'm looking for as well. I'm here. I know where I have to get to. I don't look at that I don't look at that air vent over that side of the room and go, well, I clearly have to go to something on the opposite side of the room.
See,
at the other fucking door.
I thought of that because I realized that there are shelves, and previously going to this side, you went on those shelves. I guess that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought, okay, that box is sitting on the spatula. I have to get that box off the spatula to bounce up there somehow. And then I think I risked the thing.
Go on! What's over here? Oh, there it is. Oh no. Oh god.
You still can.
Oh,
Look at
you're
that.
lucky.
So lucky. I might call him a
So
nerd.
just putting another box there or something. They just... You picked up mini pipe bombs. Whee!
Yeah, that's an interesting development. Interesting feature. Oh god, here it is. This is the...
Yeah.
Now, I failed this quite a number of times, so you will see some fades.
Oh my god, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Well, the exploding rats, yes.
No, the rat getting, like, actually going into the,
Mousetrap.
mousetrap.
Yeah.
Now, the joke is that there were mouse traps in a burger place.
Oh yeah, because that would make
There's
it
always
unsanitary.
mouse traps. No, there's any restaurant you go to, there's
And rats, and there are rats.
gonna be,
I can
Swim,
safely
dude,
say
swim.
this is one of the. This part of the game was really clever and really, really badly done.
Yeah.
It's one of this was one of those moments where you're like, cool, this is a good idea, incredibly poorly executed. It's a fun novelty idea.
Yeah, it's definitely a high... Look at everything load as it comes into view.
Even though I'm in the same room.
Yes.
It's had all this time to load. Here's one of those brilliant, oh, okay, I'm supposed to climb on that. Look how fucking thin that is.
Oh.
Margin for error. This belongs in the Super Mario game, not in
Yes.
Duke Nukem.
yeah.
Yes. Like, if it was just, like, navigating on a bunch of shelves and jumping up or going up a ladder, that'd be fine, but jumping down onto making skill jumps is not really what this should be about.
No.
Like, figuring out how to you had to go into that the dishwasher thing. That's good.
Yeah. That's in the idea. It's kind of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game with shooting.
And with Duke.
Imagine if Duke was voiced by Rick Moranis.
Oh my fucking god.
That would be amazing.
I didn't see you playing with yourself again.
That's a classic Duke moment. Oh yeah, and once again, what?
What do I do?
What do I even do?
Am I supposed to jump? Well, there are a lot of pipe bombs around, so maybe I've got to use the pipe bombs.
Yeah,
ooh,
keep hitting things.
Hit! Hit!
There's also a missed opportunity. I'm not spoiling anything by saying you save the girl and she's just like, oh, thank you, Duke. But it would have been nice if you save her and because you have to smash all those tomato sauce bottles, she's like, Duke, you're hurt! He's just like, no, it's tomato sauce. You know, it's just tomato sauce. Something lame like that, but at least would have made sense as a joke. Would have been good.
Plastic doesn't conduct electricity. Watch out for the mousetrap! Okay.
It's Mousetrap.
I was just about to start singing that fucking song.
Go on.
No, it's alright.
Crazy contraption. The fun is happening. Wait, what?
It's Mousetrap.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, there's a guy shooting at me, but I can't see where from. That's pretty cool. I think he's like on the shelf above me, but he's still trying to shoot me for some reason. There he is.
AI.
Because why is he doing that? Because AI. Exactly. Hit the nail on the head, Mark.
Calm down. Think happy thoughts.
Now, you may have noticed that this sequence has been going on for quite some time now.
Yeah, I would have liked this been cut in half.
Yeah. Oh, the old, this is like our Donkey Kong Country playthrough all over again.
Yeah.
Go! No,
I
go!
believe that was
Go!
episode 5 of the Donkey Kong Country. If anyone's interested in seeing jumping over fires that turn on and off, that's where to go. This is another one of those things where you're like,
I should say that when you were over the grill there, it was doing the heat wavy thingy. So that's something they did right. They did something right.
They did. They probably paid $20 for a plug-in for the Unreal Engine.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying that they did a lot of work on it, but they did it right. Warhead waffle. I would buy those. If they had the Duke Nukem waffles, I would buy them.
I would not eat a Duke waffle.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
There just so happens to be toast in the...
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Breakfast ends at like 10 o'clock. Seriously, Duke. That was ridiculous.
He doesn't give a fuck. It's America. He probably gives out chicken with those waffles, man. That's why they had the buckets, see?
Yeah, you're right. You were right.
That's an American thing, right? Chicken and waffles? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a southern thing.
Yeah.
Everything's a southern thing when you guys don't want to take you guys don't want to be blamed for it. It's like, oh, it's from the South. You Americans do this right. Yeah, but the South invented it. They're still Americans.
Just deep fry everything. I told you we have deep fried Coca-Cola here.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy.
Yep.
It's not really deep fried Coke. It's Coke mixture with a batter.
Yeah. I've never had it. It's like, what, 800 calories for a single serving or something?
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Thank you so much. You're my hero.
Turn it back on, fryer!
I'll get the door.
Put her face in the fryer. Just like that bit in,
She didn't even turn the
Watchmen.
doorknob!
No, she just had to push it. Push it real.
Do. Yeah.
Duke Nukem!
It's a shame Salt and Pepper didn't do guest voices in this game. That would have been good.
It's the shame that she couldn't come in here and lift you up to the shelf.
Yeah, thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Look at that
Thanks,
jump.
bitch.
That is the most stupid, awkward...
Pick him up and pet him. Maybe I should ask first.
God damn it. Oh,
Okay,
well.
bye, lady.
We're almost done with Duke Burger
Back to
now.
making your fries. Oh, I'm sad to see it go, because that means there's more Duke Nukem.
Well, look, we're over halfway through the game now, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, great loading.
Unfortunately, at this point in time, we don't know what we're actually following this game up with. We have a few options, but...
If you have a suggestion to see what you'd like to see after this game,
Yeah,
please send them to Gerkinman.
Yeah, well, yeah, just send me general stuff. And if I have them,
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
If I own the game, I'll make an effort to play through it. But keep in mind that this was recorded months before uploading.
We've already played our next game.
We've already played the next. Look, at this point in time when we're recording this, I already have another 4 games ready to go. That's at the time we're recording this. By the time this is uploaded, oh jeez, who knows?
Shrink ray.
Now this gun,
with the Duke Burger scientists.
This gun is one of those things where it's like it's a better idea than the shrink ray in the original looked pretty cool.
Yeah, there was the shrink and expand ray. If you shrunk them, you could go step on them. If you expanded them, they would
explode,
burst. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was one of the boss fights that I kind of remember.
It's not really a boss fight. It's more of a just to throw as many enemies as you can fight.
It's a wave fight. Yeah.
It's a wave fight. Yeah. It doesn't really
it's a big
count as
baddie
boss.
towards the end.
Well, you've already killed one of them before, though. I think instead of giving you one of those like floating guys, they give you 2 of them. They remind me a lot of those guys from Doom. Remember the floating guys, not the Caco demons.
Not the eyeballs. No, the
No, that's a Caco demon. No, they didn't fly in Doom. They're basically those big hulking walking guys with like the 2 big rocket launchers. The ones in this, they're like the same thing, and they just cut the legs off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things never rushed at you. They never did that. Hey, look, you have a shadow. That's amazing. Not even Call of Duty does that.
That's something you'll never see on this channel, is any Call of Duty game.
Well, what if you go back to, like, the first one?
Actually, I was kind of interested in going back to, like, Call of Duty 2 that was in World War II, just to see how the series has evolved. And I am kind of interested in Black Ops purely because of Vietnam.
Yeah.
Be an interesting setting, but I really don't care for those games. I remember when I bought, because Call of Duty 4 and the Orange Box came out on the same day, over here anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah. I remember jumping straight from Half-Life 2. I finished episode 2 and then went on to Call of Duty, and that was a, like the original Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare was a good game.
Yeah, no, it was.
It's just, and they're still good games, they're just stale games now, because nothing changes.
Because and other games do the same thing they do. I kind of just want to go back to World War II for a game, just one game. Let me go back to World War II and kill some Nazis.
There's been a lot of wars.
On the noggin.
There's been a lot of wars.
There have been, but right now it's been, there's Vietnam, which you're not going to do too many games about. Korea people don't remember Korean War, at least from the Americans' perspective, I should say. The American Wars.
Well, why do you have to play anything from the American perspective? I want to play as the Russians.
Because we're Americans and people are going to be like, I don't want to play non-American.
That's weird. I remember hearing interviews too, they were talking about like making a game about World War I, and they're like, nah, like guns are crap. No one wants. But
Not only that, but you know what happened in World War I? You looked over a trench and you might have gotten shot, and that was it. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, it was like that movie Gallipoli.
Yeah, I remember that movie. The horrible soundtrack.
I don't remember the soundtrack. What was horrible about it? Was it Australian?
It was laser stuff and did not age past the decade that it was in.
Oh. That's a little unfortunate.
Otherwise, the movie was pretty good. There you go.
Splattered all over the screen.
See, in Nukem 3D, when you shrunk them and you just walked up to them, you would automatically step on them. You wouldn't have to press
this was
them.
like you had to trigger something by pressing the stick, and it was like the same stick that you used to do other things, so sometimes it'd do other things instead. It should have been context sensitive, so if you use the melee attack, it should have detected that you were going to kick something that was shrunk and automatically kick it, as opposed to trying to do the other melee. Like, that makes sense to me.
They didn't have enough time to do that. If they did that, they would have had to restart the game again.
Conker's Bad Fur Day had that. That game came out on the Nintendo 64.
Well, Duke Nukem 3 had that, and that came out for DOS and Windows 3.1. Ow! Explosions in my face! That's wrong. Duke would never look at explosions.
Oh, as a kid, here's a question for you about Duke 3D. Did you use that mod to get the ladies naked?
Never did, no. We enjoyed the game for the game.
I
don't even think I was aware of it back then. I didn't even think I was aware of it back then.
It's kind of funny too, like that was like a whoa, exciting nipples, and you look at it now and you're like, the nipples look exactly the same as the tassels did. Oh, this gun was cool. You didn't get to use it very much. It didn't feel powerful, but I like the idea, the like multiple homing signal thing. It's kind of a cool idea. It's a gun that I'd like to see used in a good game. If it was in a good game, it would make all the difference.
If everything was in the good game, it would be the things I said, yes!
No, I don't think you could put all this shrinking first-person platforming into a good game and still have a good... I think a lot of these things, if you were to put them in a good game, would drag the game down.
Super Mario 64 did shrinking.
Yeah, but did it cleverly.
Yeah, and it put it in a good game.
No. It wasn't done in a kitchen with electric water.
That was for Super Mario Sunshine.
Really? Where was that in Super Mario Sunshine?
No, it's just water.
Well,
it's electric.
Electric fuel. Nah. Oh, this wave fight just keeps on coming. There you go.
This just goes on for ages.
Like, now we get like one of the decent enemies.
Yeah, these guys are pretty
cool. He does the same thing over and over again, but at least he kind of looks scary, as opposed to everything else that just looks stupid. Oh, there's two of them! Holy crap, they've multiplied!
Yeah. So all of a sudden,
they're breeding like rabbits!
Yeah.
One of the third of the 3 enemy types in the whole game.
No, we had Octobrains. There's the normal little shooter guys. The ones that teleport and shoot, and then the pig gun guys.
Well, what they do is they use the same enemies, and then some of them have guns and some of them melee. Some of them teleport, and some of them just have jetpacks, and they're all the same enemy character models.
Yeah, the same character models, but at least in Duke Nukem 3D, there were different difficulties. Now it's just annoying.
It's kind of annoying how the human ships and the alien ships look really similar to each other. That bothers me. I hate it in games like that. I'm like, oh, here comes another one. It's like, oh, well, I have to get in this one because it's a people ship.
That's one thing that Halo did. All the enemies were purple and alien looking, and the human ones looked like, like boring, but they looked
very
like
much inspired by aliens. The humans and aliens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was Juke Burger. Man, the times we shared.
Yeah, remember when you, I don't remember.
I remember. I forgot everything about it. I jumped on a spatula. Yeah. Alright, so thank you, Jess. Thank you, Mark, for sitting through that marathon of mediocrity.
Please let us out of the basement now. We don't want to do any more Duke.
Pretty much. So join us next time as we run out of gas 3 times.
Oh, is that where we're going next?
That's where we're going next.
Yes. Send help.